Maybe it's better to have a mad hair day than a bad hair day. Okay. Actually, this was a lot better. I should have done all my videos with this haircut. The hair matters, you know. Don't underestimate the importance of the hairs. How those hairs are placed on the head, even that stuff matters these days. So, I touched upon a few questions today in these, what you can call verbal experiments and journeys into areas of possibility. The last question that I touched upon was the question of politics, and I think maybe it's something that I can go into a little bit from different angles, because it's a question that's very interesting. One way of understanding politics is that it's about resources and it's about human beings cooperating, how to collectively deal with the resources, and how to collectively arrange the state of affairs in such a way that it works as well as possible. I made the observation that the systems we're having today may be rather obsolete and old-fashioned, and especially the system of having political parties. I think there's good reasons to say that for quite some time now, the political parties have really led to a kind of tribal mentality where you've got different groups of people who are campaigning for office, and where the primary focus of the debate is the place in the office for 4 years, and after that it's another period with someone else. So it becomes this cycle where one party replaces another party, replaces another one, and where the entire debate always comes back to this question of who is going to get into the office. And together with this comes then the people who identify with these different parties, and since the parties exist in a kind of a game where they view each other as enemies, this then leads to the people identifying with these parties to view other people who identify with the other parties as enemies. So in other words, we can see that the identification with political parties and with certain ideologies actually lead to real conflicts between people and ruins the life of people and of entire communities of people. So the question I'm asking then is, if we can see that partisanship and identification with very old-fashioned, it has to be remembered, political frameworks. This is frameworks which were thought out by people who were riding horses and writing with feathers. You know, this goes hundreds of years back. And if if we're now, so many years later, seeing that the way we are using these theoretical frameworks leads to real conflicts between people and a lack of communication and understanding, and where the entire public dialogue about the common future of the people degenerates to bullying and empty propaganda and cheap rhetorics, and where we don't actually observe any real signs of listening to the people who think very differently, then we've got a fucking problem and we should solve it. Because we are human beings, okay? We have made the most masterful technology ever, and we're only at the beginning, and we have a history back thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of years, or millions, almost billions. Who knows how long it goes back? And we're now in this unique situation where we still have a very functional society, and we have information capabilities and knowledge sharing capabilities that exceed anything anyone ever dreamed of. And even more is coming up. We have this incredible chance now of really making our greatest dreams reality. So, this ain't a fucking time to be bitching about identity politics. Give me a fucking break. It's unimportant. Fuck it. Doesn't matter. Let's build a super system instead. Why bother? You ain't been perfect, I ain't been perfect, nothing's been perfect, so the fuck what? It's been what it was, it is what it is, but right now, there's potential. Let's look into it, come on. And if we're then seeing that these old traditional theoretical frameworks, fictions manifested by language, is preventing us from doing this, then those fictions gotta go, my friend, because our life is more important.